Thanks, Luke. Let me see here. I need to share some screen. Which one is it? Oh boy, I think it's this guy. Okay. So I was just going to preface, I did talk to Chris a couple weeks ago and knew that he was like working on his the API based model migrator, and this is not an attempt to compete with that particular approach, but was working with Russ earlier last week, and we were like, oh, we really need a way to kind of synchronize models across multiple regions and through dev stage workflows and stuff. So again, not a competition, but another approach to that. So basically what we've got, you can see I've got this one model. You can see it's following connection follower. This is sorry, this is not the right one. Let's go find the right one. And you'll note that these are actually in the same instance, but they can actually be in different orgs and even in different regions. I was going to demo this. This is live. I was going to demo it in production, but then I went to set it up in Playground, and I was like, oh, Playground is hijacked with somebody else's work that doesn't have this code deployed to it yet. So I am showing it in my local, but this can absolutely be in different deployment regions. So you can see that this is, despite having the same name for the model, these are actually different models. And what I've done is I've gone in and I've created a new Git mode called Git follower. So this is the actual follower, and it is running in this following mode. This is the leader, and it is not running in said follower mode, but they're both of these models are connected to the same Git repository. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and in the leader, we'll make some change. Let's see. We'll just add a description to one of the views. Create a branch with this new change in it. You can see that I have the option to create a pull request. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, I don't really need to add a description of the pull request. This is just a demo. So now I've got a pull request. And is there anything that we need to think about here? I mean, you can see, obviously, go through your pull request review process, and everybody's happy. Oh, yeah, I like my change. And then I'm going to merge this pull request. And if everything works well, we should be able to exit this branch. And you can see that the shared model, this is the leader, has received the pull request merge hook and has that content in it, the new changes. And if I actually, I don't have to probably refresh anything. I can just come in here. And sure enough, this follower node has also picked up the model changes. You could have as many follower nodes as you want. And you could also do other things, like in the setup that Russ and I were just got this working on this week. You could also have followers following a different base branch in your Git configuration. So for example, you could distribute your dev model across all of your dev nodes. And then when you're ready to promote that to stage, you could go in and from the dev branch or any commit, that you want. You could create a pull request to, say, the staging branch, and then when you merge that pull request, then it'll all be in all of your staging nodes across all of your regions and or organizations. What else should we show here? It's worth noting that when you put a model into this follower mode, the shared and branch models within that within the IDE are read only. So things like the file menu where you would do things like save and change file names and stuff is completely absent. I actually can't add new topics. I can't, change this model because this model is really just a mirror of whatever version of the model in Git you've set it to. It's very fresh, so there may be a couple holes, and it's a very specific, kind of use case. So I wouldn't, if you think you need this, let's chat and get it set up for folks.